Thank you, Spence. I was just telling Joe Harrison I took Riker to Disney for the first time on Tuesday. And actually, Sue Ming went with us, and she sent me a bunch of videos. She recorded a bunch of stuff. I would need a place to watch all those videos. Do you like that segue? I love that. That was wonderful. Exclusive and new from Trexonic. And I will tell you, when it comes to portable television, I'm not even gonna say they're the best. This is the name, Trexonic, when it comes to portable television here at HSN. Largest screen, 14.1 inches, and all of the Trexonics have different ways to watch videos on them. This one does them all. Do you wanna use this with the free antenna that comes with this and pick up all of your favorite free TV, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, PBS? Done, use it like that. Do you wanna watch all those DVDs that we spent all of our money on? Perfect, use it like that. Do you have a streaming stick, maybe like a Roku or a Fire stick? Yes, plug that in, and then everything you get on your home TV with that stick now is available here. It's your digital picture frame. This is your gaming system. This is all the things. We're giving you 2 different headphones, over the ear and in the ear, so now you can actually watch and listen to things on your own. There's that free antenna that I was talking about. You get the remote, and you're gonna get a car-powered charger, which means if this is on a road trip, you never lose power. It's a $190 feature-rich portable television, $124.99, free shipping. 5 flex, Joe Harrison, means $25. I'm already watching whatever I want to watch on my new portable TV.
I love it. I mean, that's a great thing about having television. It's not stuck in one room. It's portable for your kitchen, for your bedroom, for your bathroom, in the pantry, wherever you want to go, outside to the garage. Have you already started grilling out this summer? And everyone's watching TV on the inside, and you're like, well, I got to tend to the grill. Take this with you. Because this has so many upgrades from where we started with Trexonic 5 years ago. And since then, 5 years ago, it was a 7-inch screen. Just to show you the difference, this is what a 7-inch screen looks like in comparison to what you're getting today. So when we talk about the size, this being the largest that we've ever had, that was where it started 5 years ago, and that was $149 just for a television. Look at your price today. Just looking at the price for the screen, this is now 1, 2, 3, 4 times the size of the original, but the price is less. But that original screen, you can only watch it inside. You take it outside, the sun hits it, just like every other electronic, you can't see the screen. This one is bright enough to now be indoors and outdoor screen, so that gives you so many more options now to be able to take it outside. But what's made Trexonic the #1 selling brand here at HSN, not just in portable TVs, but in all TVs, is that you can pick this one up. It has that 3-hour battery that is built into it. So if I'm watching my show here in the living room, then I need to go to the kitchen, no problem. I just pick it up and start walking away with it, because there's not a single wire that needs to be connected to this. So you can still enjoy your television. It has a 3-hour battery that is built in. So you can watch the longest movie that you love. Could be Harry Potter, could be Titanic, could be whatever it wants to be, your kids' movies that they're enjoying. You have 3 hours of true portability going anywhere you want, because it doesn't have a connection to the, you don't have to keep it constantly connected. The other thing you have is that DVD slot. Now in the last 5 years, this is only the 6th version that we offered with the DVD player built in. We've sold 175,000 Trexonic TVs. This is only one of 6. It takes about 6 months to bring it back. So we'll have the DVD player again. It's not gonna be until the end of the year. Now what this does for you is it gives you extra options. How many of those DVD movies have you purchased over the years because you love those movies? You loved them, you spent the money on them, but then a lot of times you upgraded the television and you upgraded the furniture, you don't have the DVD player anymore. This now gives you the option to watch all those DVD movies once again. So now you can watch all your favorite DVDs that you've had, all the shiny discs. It could be a media disc, could be a CD. You can listen to your music on this as well. But then they've also adapted this to fit in every position. So now we're showing you different types of things you can play, but now we're gonna show you how you can watch it in different ways. As you see it right now, this is what they call laptop mode. Looks like a laptop, fits perfectly on your lap. All the buttons, all the controls are right there. We just came back from a trip where we were on a plane. And in that person, every seat I sat behind, somebody always backed up their seat. The problem with that is you can't see the screen anymore because they keep tipping it forward. So now you can spin this thing around in what they call airplane mode. So now it doesn't matter how far back that person pushes the seat back, you now have this in airplane mode, so it makes it easy, you can still see it. This is also great for kids because now the buttons are in the back. So the kids, you just put a DVD movie on, because sometimes they're at the doctor's, they're playing around. Now they can't push any buttons. Now they see the screen right there. The last one, Tina, is what they call tablet mode. You fold this down flat so it fits perfectly in your lap, but also when you spin this around, there's 2 mounting brackets on the edge. This television only weighs 4.3 pounds. You can put a couple screws in the wall, and now you can mount this. And this is what so many of our customers have done. If you've ever wanted a wall-mounted television in your bathroom, you can do it with this. If you've ever wanted one in your kitchen, you can do it with this. If you've ever wanted to have a TV that's ready for every room, this is that television. Because when you think about watching TV, what are you doing right now? You're probably sitting on a couch, and you're watching us. If you're the only one there, then you get control of that remote. But what happens as soon as somebody else shows up? They're like, hey, do you want to watch this show? You want to watch that show? And you guys end up talking, and nobody ends up watching what they want to watch. With this television, you can pick it up and go to that next room. Find that nook and cranny of your home where you won't be bothered, and this gives you those options. So we showed you how you can watch it in different ways. We showed you can watch your DVD player, but then we're going to show you how you're going to pick up the most common shows in America. You get an antenna that comes with this. Now, when we started and launched Trexonic 5 years ago, the range of the antenna was only 15 miles. You guys liked it, you didn't love it. You said, we want more channels. So the Trexonic engineers developed this. It's an amplified antenna that gives you a range of up to 35 miles. We used to offer this as a $20 accessory, and we will have extra bundles that this will be available for sale for $20. It's now included with it. The more range you have, the more stations you're going to pick up, the more shows you're going to watch. And 93 of the top 100 most watched TV shows in America, you can access for free using the antenna. There's no monthly fee to this. There's no subscription. So you can watch it through your DVD movies. You can watch it through your antenna. You have so many different options to plug in. To me, Tina, as we look back in the last 5 years, this is really like the highlight reel of everything that Trexonic has offered, and then we even made it better.
It is kind of like the evolution of television, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like back in the day, we all had antennas, right? And then we moved forward to DVDs, and then we moved into the streaming sticks, and then we got gaming consoles. All of it will work here. And like what Joe was saying, like some of the Trexonics only do DVD, or they only do this. This really is the most feature-rich with the biggest screen. You know what's so funny is the last time I was on a plane, somebody had one of these.
Yeah.
Not, I didn't have it, but they had it. I basically watched their show.
Their TV?
I can watch their show. It was so like vivid and beautiful and crisp and clean.
Stunning screen, high definition, yeah.
And I was like, man, I really, that guy is
He's got to go.
right? It's like so perfect. But I'll tell you, on top of the most ways to watch anything, even if you're just using this as a digital picture frame, like on a daily, the fact that we gave you the case, 2 different kinds of earbuds, the antenna, the remote control, so when you're just sitting down and enjoying, use it like a remote, like you would like your big TV, right?
Absolutely.
And then we give you the car charger. So what this means is, right, I'm on a road trip.
Oh, yeah.
The kids are in the back.
Quite a story.
So one time we had to drive to Kentucky, and the weather, the traffic, 14
Oh my gosh, Tina.
hours.
You should be a saint if you survived that one.
Listen, 14 hours to get there, and listen, with a 5-year-old, and to be honest, I was probably more of a problem than my 5-year-old,
Sure.
but that's 14 hours. I need consistent power. We're giving you the charger to have consistent power.
And that used to be another $20 accessory that we used to offer. So the thing is, just the 2 different accessories we're offering today, with that antenna and then the car adapter, that's $40 in accessories that you will find extra Trexonic offers throughout the course of the year. These will not be included. These will be additional purchases. That is now coming with your Trexonic. But to Tina's point, this plugs into any standard car that you have in America. And then you just go ahead and plug this into your Trexonic. The power never ends. So it truly will be the quietest road trips you've ever had. Now, if you've ever bought a minivan, ever bought an SUV, and they offer those DVD packages, it sounds fantastic until you read the price. This is what happens a few years ago. My wife was getting an SUV. They said, would you like to have the DVD package? Sounds great. It was an 8-inch DVD, so much smaller than your Trexonic, but the price tag was $3,000 for that DVD player in her SUV. The problem with that is, once you get to a destination, and the kids are up in the hotel room, they want to watch their DVD movies, your DVD player's down in the car. With this one, when you get there, you take the DVD player with you to the hotel room. And I just came back from my summer trip with my family. There's 4 of us. Every hotel we stayed at had 1 television. But we always travel with our Trexonic, because now at the end of the day, we have 2 TVs to watch. Somebody's watching something, someone else is watching something. You just want to wind down after a day of traveling. Having that extra TV makes it nice for you.
Well, I don't want you to just think airplanes, road trips, hotels. Because Joe, pick that up, walk around this room. I'm here, but I want to watch the TV in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I want to watch it in the garage.
I say, see you later.
Bye.
Yeah, I've got something else to do. If I want to walk over to another part of the studio, I could easily do that. And you don't need much space at all. The nice thing about this is, even though this is a small coffee table, this takes up a footprint of about a piece of paper. So I can rest this on the coffee table. So Tina's on another part of the house. I'm over here, but I could even use a smaller table, like this tiny table in the back. It even fits perfectly on that. This will fit on your kitchen countertops, which are only 24 inches deep. This will fit on the coffee tables, the nightstands, all those different spots in your house, because if you can lay down a piece of paper, you can put your Trexonic TV down and be able to enjoy the shows you want to watch. And this is why it's becoming the #1 selling TV brand here at HSN, because it's unlike any other TV. You get to watch your television shows. You get to watch your movies. You get to take your television where you want to go. And as much as some of us think, oh, I don't watch that much TV. We all watch TV for one reason or another. I have my Trexonic TV that sits in my bathroom, so every morning when I get up, I'm a news junkie. I like to see what the traffic is, the weather. It sits right there. My son and daughter have it in their room because that's their television. My son plugs his Nintendo Switch in this. He's a gamer, so you have all these different options on the side. My daughter loves to watch all of her DVD movies. You can do that too. But then when you see the ports that are on the side of this, it's not just the DVD player. It's not just that long-range antenna. This probably has more ports than your big screen television that you paid so much more for. When we start right on the edge there, that is that antenna input. That's where you're gonna have 35 miles of range to pick up all your local channels. The next one over is a USB port. Anything that you have on your computer, on your PC or Mac, you can put on a thumb drive just like I did right here. You can play that movie right there on your Trexonic screen. The next one over is your memory card reader. Do you have a digital camera with a memory card? Take the memory card out, pop it in there. Now it turns this into a photo and a video frame. We offer those here at HSN for $100, and that's all they do. This does that and so much more. I'll go to the old school first. This is the old school connections, the red, the white, the yellow adapters. Some camcorders, VCRs, different movie cameras have those inputs. That's the old school connection. But that one right there, that's your HDMI. This is the modern day version. This is where you can plug in a cable box, a satellite box, an Xbox. My son plugs his Nintendo Switch into that. You have so many different options. All the new modern day electronics are on that HDMI. But if you have a favorite Netflix subscription, or if you have a favorite show that you watch on Hulu and you own those subscriptions, you can plug in a Roku stick or a Fire Stick or an Apple TV right there into that HDMI input. And now, Tina, it turns this into a smart television. And to get a Roku stick here at HSN, less than $40.
Yep.
To turn this into a smart TV that's now giving you thousands of channels to watch.
Literally, whenever Joe and I have ever done a Trexonic and we're texting each other, like, hey, I'll see you in the morning, we're gonna do, the first question I always ask is, can I stick my streaming stick in this one? That's always the first question, because literally, that is how I watch TV. Yeah. I would want to do that portably. You know, that's what I'm used to, that's where all my shows are. Like you said, I've spent the money. It looks just like what it looks like when I do it in my big TV. Like, so everything is user as your normal. If you're like, Tina, I don't have a streaming stick, I don't have any DVDs, I don't have any of that. Perfect, perfect. This gives you free television. What shows do you like? What local news station do you like? What sports team do you love to watch? Free. Free. This is free. We're giving this to you, and what this does is picks up all these free channels. So if you're like, I don't have DVDs, I don't have a streaming stick, I don't have a gaming console, I don't have this. Will give you free, and a lot. 35 miles, by the way, is an extension. So within 35 miles of wherever that television is, right? ABC,
NBC, CBS,
Fox,
PBS,
PBS.
HSN, so many channels.
Us.
We get, we live in the Tampa market. I get about 20 channels on there. And the nice thing is I'm paying nothing for them at all. I've watched the big football games on there. I've watched March Madness basketball. I watched golf on the other day. I was watching the Masters, and then went into overtime, and I had to cook on the grill. I took my Trexonic outside, and I didn't miss a moment. I watch reality shows. I watch the news. I mean, all these shows, 93 of the top 100 most watched TV shows you can access for free right here.
Free.
I'm getting 20 channels. Everybody's a little bit different. My parents in Ohio get 22. So it's all different. Just depends on where you are. But the idea is it's free television that you're not paying a cable subscription for. So if you're traveling too, when we took our kids up to South Carolina, my daughter in the back of the car was pinging stations as we were going from city to city. Because at 35 miles of range, they're watching all these different shows as we're going through. And you have such a long range antenna that they're able to enjoy it and makes those road trips so quiet. So take it with you when you travel, but also just take it around the house. Because there are spots in your house that you don't spend a lot of time, but every once in a while, sometimes you're there for, maybe it's your crafting, maybe you're out in the garage. Like you wouldn't normally spend $500 on a TV to put in your garage because you might only use it maybe an hour or two over the course of a month. But with your Trexonic TV, you're watching your kitchen 1 minute, you can go out to the garage. Or maybe the kids are gonna start hanging out outside in the summer. We've got that bigger, brighter screen. You could take it out. Maybe they're doing the slip and slide this summer. Maybe they're going to the pool. Maybe you just want to sip that morning cup of coffee as you're waiting for the kids to take off from the bus in the morning. And when you see the screen, Tina, this is where we started 5 years ago, a 7-inch screen. We are now 4 times the size of that screen. We lowered the price from $149 to $124 with a bigger screen, but it's also a high definition screen. As you see that, this is a video I shot with my cell phone, went out to Hawaii with the family. It looks incredible. But wait until you watch your first DVD on here. Wait until you watch your first reality show, your news, your movie, all that other content that's coming through.